Well, hello and welcome back to the Bella Coast Nation. Well, it seems as if the popular Duck Dynasty star, Phil Robertson, has made a target of himself from the gay groups. He simply gave his opinion on homosexuality, and that's all it took, folks. Now, I could do at least 2 of these gay-themed videos a week because these stories, they just keep coming. Everything from gays forcing people to make their wedding cakes and arrange their flowers to being forcing people to keep their thoughts to themselves or pay a price, usually the loss of a job. Now, believe it or not, even though Duck Dynasty has the most watched nonfiction cable telecast in history, I have never seen one episode of the show. Now, I've seen clips here and there, and I've marveled at the merchandising that's present in every store you walk into with this Duck Dynasty stuff, but I have never watched an episode. Anyway, GQ magazine goes down to their home in Louisiana, and somehow the subject of religion comes up. Imagine that. Phil Robertson, when he's talking about sin, mentions that he does not get homosexual sex. He says, now, it seems to me a vagina, as a man, would be more desirable than a man's anus. Now, that's just me, he says. I'm just thinking, there's more there. She's got more to offer. I mean, come on, dudes. You know what I'm saying? But hey, sin is not logical, my man. It's just not logical. Then he went on to say, start with homosexual behavior and just morph out there from there. Bestiality, sleeping around with this woman or that woman and that woman and those men, Robertson told GQ. Don't be deceived. Neither the adulterers, the idolaters, the male prostitutes, the homosexual offenders, the greedy, the drunkards, the slanderers, the swindlers, they won't inherit the kingdom of God. Don't be deceived. No, don't deceive yourself. It's not right. After that, he went on to explain, we never judge anyone on who's going to heaven, who's going to hell. That's the Almighty's job. Robertson told GQ, we just love them. We give them good news about Jesus, whether they're homosexual, drunks, terrorists. We let God sort them out later. And really, that is pretty much de facto how Christians carry on, isn't it? We define sin, but we don't judge people's eternal destinations. That type of judgment is reserved for God alone. Well, holy smokes, you can just imagine how all this stuff went over with the gay group GLAAD. They called his comments vile, which I really found funny because this used to be the exact common way people used to describe gay sex not very long ago. Now, of course, GLAAD, they went to the usual line of attack, which, is to get people fired or take away your business. So here's what GLAAD had to say, quote, Phil's decision to push vile and extreme stereotypes is a stain on A&E and its sponsors, who now need to re-examine their ties to someone with such public disdain for LGBT people and families. They always throw that families thing in there. So rather than counter Phil's statement, they do what nearly all left-wing and social left groups do. They silence voices they don't like with speech codes, all of that. Not just the baker here or the florist there or the actor over there, but what they want to do is they want to silence all dissenting opinions by using these public examples of what can happen when you open your mouth and express an idea they don't like. It's really meant to spread intimidation to all of us. And to be honest with you, I'm rather surprised that there have not been more gay people coming forward to speak out against this type of un-American behavior of stifling people's opinions. There has to be gays who would rather live in a country where people can speak their mind even if that thought is unkind or unpopular. But where are they? So as we wrap this up, here's the question. How is this thing going to unfold? Are they going to be successful at running all the advertisers off of Duck Dynasty? Is Phil Robertson, is he going to buckle? Is he going to come forth and suddenly throw his arms around the gay movement and become a big proponent of gay marriage? How will this thing unfold? I want to hear from you. I want to hear your opinion on what you think about it and where you think it's going to go. This is the Bellicose Nation.